Sam Rivers, the legend, truly. Such a gifted, unbelievably sweet and wonderful person. And, how I met Sam was I'd put a couple iterations of an idea of a band I was, trying to make happen in Jacksonville, Florida. I had this idea and vision for this particular type of, style and sound, and I just couldn't get it together right. And so I decided I'm going to go out and find the right players to do this and bring this thing together. And I'd gone into this little tiny bar pub where this band was playing in Jack's Beach called Pier 7, and there Sam was on the stage with his band, killing it on the bass. And I went, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing. And in my mind, it was you had to start with the rhythm section, the bass and the drums, and didn't know who I was going to meet first to put this idea together. Didn't know if it'd be the drummer or the bass player, but it was the bass player. I saw Sam play and I was blown away. He's playing a 5-string bass too. I'd never really seen someone using a 5-string bass, and he was so smooth and good, and he stood out, and I could hear nothing else but Sam. Everything disappeared besides his gift. And I went up to Sam after the show and I said, hey man, you're unbelievable. I got this idea for this band I want to do, and kind of threw it out there and told him what I wanted it to be. And he looked at me and he says, killer, I'm in, let's do it. I was like, oh my God, well, let's do it. And, that's kind of how things started to come together. I had a bass player, and, after me and Sam been jamming around and messing around for a bit, I started looking around for other players and things. And Sam said, well, my cousin John's a killer drummer. He's a jazz drummer. He should jam with us. And I said, well, jazz would be great because it'll give us that kind of beat we want, that kind of, that swag. And so I met I met John, through Sam, and saw that John had the thing. He had it. So me, John, and Sam are jamming in Sam's garage. I'm playing the guitar at the time and kind of rapping and singing, and I can't really play guitar well, so it's tuned to drop D, and I'm one finger noodling it, and Sam's filling it in and holding it up because clearly I couldn't. And John and Sam.
Fred Durst breaks silence on Sam Rivers' death. Emotional tribute to his bandmate. Welcome back. In today's video, we remember the life of Sam Rivers, the founding bassist of Limp Bizkit, who has sadly passed away at the age of 48. Following the heartbreaking announcement, frontman Fred Durst shared an emotional tribute that gave fans a glimpse into the love, respect, and deep pain felt within the Limp Bizkit family. Fred Durst took to Instagram, posting a somber video message filled with tears and memories. In the emotional clip, Durst said he had been gone through gallons and gallons of tears since learning the news of Sam's passing. His words carried the weight of 3 decades of friendship, brotherhood, and shared stages. Durst described Sam as unbelievably sweet and gifted, calling him not just a bandmate, but our heartbeat. He spoke about how Sam brought calm to their chaos, a steady rhythm that kept Limp Bizkit grounded through every high and low. Fred reflected on how they met back in the early 1990s, long before fame, when both were just young dreamers working day jobs and chasing music on the side. Together with drummer John Otto, guitarist Wes Borland, and DJ Lethal, they would soon form one of the most iconic nu metal bands in history. Durst's voice cracked as he shared how proud Sam was of what they'd built and how much he had been looking forward to the future. He called Sam's passing a tragic loss for all of us, but reminded fans that his energy and sound will live forever in the music they made together. Sam Rivers' bass lines helped define Limp Bizkit's explosive sound, driving hits like Nookie, My Way, Rolling, and Break Stuff. Through world tours, platinum albums, and countless performances, Sam was the heartbeat beneath the chaos, the pulse that kept fans moving. Even when health struggles forced him to leave the band in 2015, Sam's determination never faded. After receiving a liver transplant, he made a triumphant return in 2018, proving once again his love and dedication to the music and the fans who supported him. Fred Durst ended his message with a few simple, powerful words. Rest easy, brother. Your music never ends. And that's the truth. Because Sam Rivers' Legacy will continue to echo through every note, every riff, and every fan who still turns up Limp Bizkit and feels that familiar pulse. Sam Rivers was 48 years old. Rest in peace to a legend, a brother, and the soul behind the sound.